Right, YouTube, it's Big Mike without further ado retro. And it's time for this week's pickups. Cheers. Right, let's start with the pickups. We'll start off with the sort of least interesting stuff. Right, so first things first, we got these three. So we've got Saints Row, Saints Row, F1 2010, and MMX versus ATV Alive. And I managed to get these three in local refuse centre, reuse centre, sorry, for £1. So I thought for £1 they're worth picking up. I wasn't sure if I had Saints Row 2. I don't know what the MX is like, but Saints Row 2 is worth a play. For £1, you can't get wrong. 33p each. Next one was a donation to the channel, which is Manchester United. Sorry, Toots. Yeah, this was donated to the channel, so this was free of charge. So that was just one. I have got this one, but this one's in a nicer box, so we'll keep this one and possibly sell the other one. You've got to test them to check if they're working or not. So look at the graphics there, and yeah, so it's much appreciated. Free games are always appreciated. So the next one was pretty good, pretty cool, because I've been after one of these for a while actually. Any of you that know much about me know that I'm big into Resident Evil 4. It's one of my favourite games of all time. This is the American release of Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. So I'm sort of trying to collect different variants of Resident Evil 4. This has such a better cover than what we got. That's a wicked picture of the chainsaw. It's Gallardo, is it? They're pronounced. But yeah, I love Resident Evil 4. I've been trying to get this on its own, and it actually goes on its own for more than I paid for this bundle. And the bundle came, all the boxes are a bit smashed as well, but didn't show that in the ad. But I've got boxes I can change them over with. So it actually comes with the freeloader as well, which I can sell the freeloader for more than what this cost, and also an original copy of the original Resident Evil, which is a normal PAL copy as well. So yeah, and I got all three of these for £10.99. So say the freeloader probably goes for more than that. Resident Evil definitely goes for more than that, and Resident Evil 4 goes for more than that. So a great bundle for just £10.99. And if you haven't played Resident Evil 4, I suggest you play it. It's one of my favourite games of all time. And I've been gaming nearly, 25, 30 years. So yeah, it's certainly up there. It's still a game. I think I've been playing it for over 10 years, and I still come back to it and play. And I still finding out new stuff about it, which is always cool. So, right, next one. I don't know why I've been on this one, to be honest. So I've already got a big box, which is Crazy Cars 3. I think I just put a cheeky bid of 99p, and it was 99p plus postage, so I probably got this for about £3. So, yeah, I don't remember too much playing Crazy Cars 3, but I remember they were pretty good back in the day. So, that's Crazy Cars 3. So, right, next one is, I bought this because of, it's supposedly the enhanced version, so, but the box is exactly the same as the other version, but it has a leaflet inside. If I try and show you, which says enhanced version. So I assume the box and everything all came together as normal. So, but this enhanced edition is supposed to be a little bit more expensive for some reason, but the box is exactly the same. So. So I bought this, even though the box is a bit battered, and you'll understand why. If anyone knows a bit more about this, I mean, it says that it's different, but the disc looks the same, everything looks the same, apart from you've got that leaflet in there. So if anyone knows anything about this, I think Cindy Steve mentioned that that this version was expensive to me, so I bought this, and Polyray's alright. It's a good beat 'em up on the Amiga. It's not AK Plus definitely, but it's another Team 17, and I'm going for the full Team 17 collection. And talking to Cindy Steve, I've got some discs here that he's done for me. I asked him to do some backups for me for some C32 compilations, which are the 444, the 888, and he's also done me a Team 17 as well. But he said don't thank him yet because he hasn't tested them. So, but I trust his. Well, I'll let you know if they work. But they should all work pretty cool. Thanks very much for that, Steve. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Thank you. I'm not very technically minded. I'm still stuck in the 90s, me. I don't know how to even burn a CD, so yeah, I get from bare minimum. I'm only just learning now how to use email and that properly. So, right. This next one is one that I saw on. I think it was the top 50 Game Boy Advance games, which is Wings on the Game Boy Advance, which is obviously an Amiga game. And this is supposed to be exactly the same as the Amiga version, but enhanced. So it looks really cool. So I think it's got extra levels, and it looks better than the Amiga. It looks, and I was like blown away by it. So I thought I'm going to get that and have a look at it. Now this is quite rare actually. Well, there wasn't any. I think there was two on eBay. One was cart only, and this one was box complete. So I always try and get box complete. And this was up for £20 plus 99p postage or something like that. Plus, yeah, so there was £20, 99p delivery, or best offer. So I basically said, would you take 15? They come back at me at 18. The cart only was like £24.99, so 18 I was happy with. It's just 19-20 quid I paid for it. So seems a lot for a Game Boy Advance game, but looking at some of the games you can get on Game Boy Advance, I really do like the Game Boy Advance. It's a great console. It really is a little powerhouse. A lot of people think that it's a miniature Super Nintendo, but actually it's not a 16-bit machine. It's a 32-bit machine. So very, very powerful. I think the main limitations are the sound capabilities, and obviously the cartridge, how big games they can fit on the cartridge. So, but yeah, really pleased to get this. I'm very interested to have a look at this game. I might even have a look at it tonight. So that's that one. The next one is another one of my infamous 99p bids. I don't know why I bought this. Well, I looked at it and thought it was in nice condition. It's probably in better condition than mine. Put it in a protector because it's in nice condition. This is a larger box protectors. They're quite nice actually. Which is Roadkill. It's a really nice condition. There's a slight indentation on the box there. It's obviously where someone's use their fingers to open and close the box. But this was 99p. 99p. Plus postage. I think I paid about £4 for an empty box. So obviously the boxes, whichever's best condition, I'll keep. I'll put mine in the best condition, and then I'll possibly sell on the other one, or maybe get the disc and then sell it complete. You never know. So that's Roadkill. Okay, the next one has been inspired by. I was watching a YouTube video by Pete on a retro tip. I was watching his. I think it was the history of Team 17. Very, very good videos. He does very good videos. Well, all Pete stuff I watch and I enjoy. He's a very nice person as well. Met him in person a couple of times, and he's a very, very nice guy. But he puts a lot of time and effort and research into his videos. If you want to know like the history of Psygnosis or Bullfrog or Team 17, he does great videos like that. And that was where I actually spotted this one, which is I forgot about this, but I remember it being good back in the day. Once I seen it on Pete's video, I remembered it, and I left in the comments, Pete, you've inspired me to go and buy it, and and that is Miami Chase, which is unknown to me. I didn't realise it was by what became Team 17. I think they're called Team 7 or something, aren't they? So, but Pete came back and said, "Oh yeah, it's got great music." But I remember it playing. It was very good. I used to enjoy this. Very sort of similar to Grand Theft Auto, the first one, several years before it came out. So, there's a lot of games that Grand Theft Auto got the inspiration from. You can see it if you know your gaming. But yeah, this was a great game. And a budget title. I think I managed to pick this up for... I think I picked it up for less than £10. But there's another version on eBay at the moment. It's going for £20, I think. So, got this at a great price. So, I look forward to playing that. Right, next one. This is from Retro Pixels that I purchased in the other week, and it is, I've been after this for a while. When I've seen it come up at a reasonable price, is Myth. I've got it on disc, and now I have it on the CD. Myth is a fantastic game. Originally on the 8-bits, and then remade several years later for the Amiga. You know, it's fantastic. As you can see the reviews there, it's a great game. So I've seen this, and I think I paid $34.99 for this, plus postage, so just under £40. Yeah, and like I say, from Retro Pixels. Retro Pixels stuff always comes really well packaged, proper, you know, eBay boxes, loads of bubble wrap, and the condition is second to none. Absolutely brilliant. So that is Myth, and it's a game that I really enjoy as well. So fantastic. I'm happy to add that to the collection. And now another one that a lot of people probably won't be excited about, but I thought it was quite good to get, and in good condition as well. This is nice condition, which is the old Alfred chicken, and it's in superb condition. There is some of these brand new going for like $24.99, but I would say that the only thing that is not new about this one is it's had the wrapping taken off of it. Like, you know, the condition is really a second to none. It's really, really nice condition. And I think I might have paid $10.98 or something like that for this. So I got this at a fantastic price, because the condition, like I say, they're new for $25, and I certainly put this up as very, very good. So Alfred Chicken, not the best of platformers, but still pretty fun. Right, now we're going into some other ones I've had. This is 2 games I ordered. The first one is on the Amiga, which is Donk, which I've seen some gameplay of this the other day, and I thought it looked okay. I think I paid £10 or £11. It might have been more. But what I like about this, if you see on here, has unique features, A1200 features and 506s on the same discs. So that was a pretty cool thing. So you got both versions in the same box, which I think more companies should have done, really. But they didn't. But it looked pretty cool, this. So I don't really remember too much about it. But I thought we'd get it and picked it up. It's in okay condition. It's probably like a 6. It's a 6 or maybe a 6.5. Not great condition, not terrible condition. Certainly worthy of the collection. And this is from the next one is from the same seller. And this is in really nice condition. That's the reason I picked this one up, which is an actual upgrade. And I spoke about this in the last pickups video, which is the First Samurai. This is in lovely condition. Well, it's a 7 or an 8. So my other one that I had is very worn. But this one, the only thing about this one is, seems to be a bit of a running theme in the last 2 weeks. It's in foreign on the back. So, but opening it, the manual is got English and got every other language in it. So I assume it's one of the games where you select the country of origin in the beginning. And I did notice there's a slight scuff there, but you know, these things are going to happen over time, aren't they? But yeah, so I've got the other one, which is in English on the back, and obviously I'll keep the best one. I'll check that the game runs in English and that as well. But I think this is a really nice example of First Samurai, even if the back is in foreign, the manual's still in English, and I assume the game is in English, so this will be the one that I keep. So the other one be tested and put up for sale. So that's First Samurai. This is another one here, which I've been after for a while, and is starting to fetch absolutely ridiculous prices. So I picked up this one. It's from a seller that I've bought off several times. They're really nice people. It's a lady. It's a lady that I buy on eBay, and it is Another World. Now this Another World is incomplete. It only has disc 1, I believe. I'm missing disc 2, but it has the code wheel, the manual, everything else is there. And I think I paid around £19 for this. Now, you may be thinking, that's a lot of money, Mike, for a game that's not complete. but go and have a look at the sold listings for Another World. It's starting to fetch £50 upwards. I think I saw one go for like £79 or something stupid. Admittedly, it was in better condition than this one, but this game isn't going down in price. It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. Really good playability. You got old Matey there. Do you remember Matey? You go, my Zuba, didn't he? Arista. Watena. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, old Matey, you and Matey take on the world, or whatever planet you're on. Take on another world. So yeah, so glad to get this. I think I can pick up the other disc for reasonable money, or I'll just get a disc set. I know I've got the code wheel and everything. It's quite easy to put this together, I would imagine, because there's a lot of these out there, and there's a lot of people that threw the boxes away and only kept the discs. So Another World, like I say, absolutely fantastic. A timeless classic, I would say. Prequel to Flashback, so they say, but mind blowing back then. And 20 odd years on, I do have the 20th anniversary on my PC, I think, and possibly on the PS4 maybe. But yeah, they're not physical copies; they're digital, and we all know how we feel about digital. So that's Another World. And first I've officially owned it physically. I've got digital downloads of it on other systems, but it's nice to finally get it. We actually got this back in the day. On so-called backups before it even came out. I think this was like 3 or 4 weeks before the game came out. We had this, which was really cool. But I think it was in French, but you didn't really need the language because it was all in sort of alien speak anyway, wasn't it? So so that's Another World. Absolutely fantastic game. A game that to me cries out Amiga. So right, the next one is a game that I absolutely love. I don't think it's too bad a port on the Amiga, actually. I was pretty blown away by this, but a lot of people don't rate it. But I quite enjoyed it, which is Final Fight. And I picked up for a good price as well. I think it's £11 or £12 this one. Condition is absolutely lovely. I've put it straight in one of these boxes. Yeah, it's great condition. The colours were a little bit off. It's a little bit jerky here and there, but I think overall a good conversion. I can pretty much assume it's going to be better than the Spectrum version when I manage to get hold of it, because that runs terrible. But I'm getting me Spectrum next, and you can put that onto 7 megahertz. So I think it actually runs at a playable rate on 7 megahertz. So that'd be interesting to see when I get me Spectrum next. But this is Final Fight. It's in lovely condition. It's a great. Pretty cool beat 'em up. It was quite good. It did well on the Amiga, if I remember correctly. So, Final Fight. That's in nice condition as well, which is nice to pick up. Right, the next one is an absolutely immaculate version of Body Blows. So I picked this one up because the box is second to none. It's literally. I mean, yeah, that's just a hair there. It's literally perfect. So, or as near as you're gonna get, really. It's not much wear on it. It's pretty good, really. Camera's picking up all dust and everything. So, but yeah, so that's Body Blows. Really nice condition, and I believe I paid £10 for this. So the box for this is exactly the same as the other version. Obviously, I'll keep the best version. If the other version is enhanced, I'll stick it in this box and keep this and sell the standard version. And then we've got a perfect version of Body Blows enhanced. So, yeah, I'll chuff with that. And definitely really nice example of the game. So, like I say, we put that in one of the larger box protectors. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, and the last one that we have... It's another one I've been after for a while, but trying to pick up in good condition, and my price, not the bigger prices, which is Shadow Fighter. This is supposed to be a really good beat 'em up. I haven't actually played this. This also is in fantastic condition. Yeah, really nice condition. It's supposed to be a really good beat 'em up. I haven't played it, but I think there's good things said about it. I think so. I picked it up, and I got a feeling I picked this up for just over £10. Might have been £10.99 delivered or something like that. So yeah, so that's Shadow Fighter. Really, really pleased with the condition. We've managed to get some really good games this time around. Like I say, we are slowing things down now. Most of these I had on order the last time when I made the last video. I was sort of piling them up to make a decent video. So we are slowing things down. There's possibly one or two things in the pipeline, but we're going to start doing different style videos if we do slow down the pickups. But there'll still be things here and there that I pick up. But we'll be doing like gameplays, and I'll show a few games on the Plus 3, and so I've got a few things. I'm not sure if my Amiga's running correctly, so I might ask for the YouTube community's help and see if anyone's got a clue of what's going on with it. And all right, YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.